All right, let's dive in. Today, we're talking about a business idea that solves a problem millions of people have, getting a bad night's sleep because of allergies. We're going to look at how you can take that common frustration and turn it into a really compelling, focused online store.
I mean, this question gets right to the heart of it, doesn't it? If you've ever had that feeling, you know exactly what we're talking about. You instantly get why this is such a big deal. You see, you're not just selling bedding, you're selling the promise of waking up feeling great. And that kind of emotional connection, that's how you build a real brand.
And this right here, this is the core concept. Think about it. This isn't like a decorative pillow people might buy on a whim. This is a please somebody fix this for me kind of purchase. Your customers are actively looking for a solution to something that's genuinely bothering them. They have a real problem, and you have the answer. That's an incredible foundation for a business.
So who are these people who are so motivated to find a solution? Well, understanding them is absolutely key. It's how you create a store that feels like it was built just for them.
What's so interesting here is just how many different kinds of people you can help. You've got parents who are desperate to help their kid get a good night's sleep. You've got pet owners who love their furry friends but not the sneezing. People with sensitive skin who just want some relief. Each one has a slightly different story, but they all want the exact same thing: to turn their bedroom into a safe, comfortable sanctuary.
And here's the most important takeaway. All these people, they're tired of hype. They've probably already tried a bunch of things that didn't work. So what they really want from you is honesty, clear information, products that feel safe and that you can tell them are going to do the job. Trust is everything in this niche.
Okay, so we know who our customer is and what they value. Now, how do we use that to build our strategy? The bedding market is huge, right? You can't just be another bedding store. You need a sharp, memorable angle to really cut through the noise. This comparison just says it all. The generic store, it feels anonymous. It's always fighting on price, and it gets lost. But a niche shop, well, it feels like an expert. It immediately tells the customer, hey, I get your problem, and I have handpicked the perfect solution just for you. That focused approach builds an instant sense of confidence. And here are some fantastic, concrete examples of what that looks like. Instead of just selling allergy bedding, you could be the go-to dust mite defense shop or the sensitive skin sleep shop. See how powerful that is? It speaks directly to one person's specific need, and it makes all of your marketing so much easier and more effective.
Okay, you've got your angle. Now for the million-dollar question. What do you actually sell? You know, the biggest mistake new sellers make is trying to stock way too much stuff. When you're starting out, simplicity is your best friend.
This is such a smart, focused list. It covers all the crucial bases without being overwhelming for you or for your customer. It's a logical system, right? You protect the mattress, you protect the pillows, you protect the duvet. It just makes sense. And that last item on the list? Well, that's where the real magic happens.
Exactly. This is the winning move. Don't just sell pieces, sell the whole solution. When you offer a bundle like a bed reset kit, it feels complete. It takes all the guesswork out for the customer, it makes them feel like they're truly solving the problem, and bonus, it's fantastic for your bottom line.
Now let's talk about something really crucial: how you build that trust we mentioned. The words you use to describe your products can make all the difference. They can either build confidence or, well, make people skeptical. Let's make sure we get this right.
Okay, let's just be honest here. That word hypoallergenic, it's been used so much for so many things that for a lot of savvy customers, it's kind of lost its meaning. In fact, for the people who are really desperate for a solution, it can almost be a red flag that signals vague marketing fluff.
So what's the move? It's simple. You stop relying on the buzzword, and you start explaining precisely what your products do. You talk about the standard of protection you offer. You get specific.
This is what being specific looks like. These are the questions people actually have. Does it create a real barrier against dust mites? Can I wash it hot enough to kill them? Is it going to make that awful crinkly sound every time I move? Answering these questions calmly and clearly on your product pages is how you build serious trust.
And this is another brilliant way to be helpful. A simple chart like this on your site instantly transforms you from just a seller into a trusted guide. You're helping people find the right solution for their problem, which makes the whole buying process feel easy and reassuring.
So you've got the big idea, the niche, the products, and the messaging. Now for the last piece of the puzzle, actually launching your store. And the good news is, this does not have to be the complicated, expensive part that stops you.
I mean, seriously, look at this. There are services out there now that can get a professional, ready-to-sell online store built for you for as little as £99 a year. A great example is Make Local for Global, whose whole goal is to get rid of that technical headache and get you selling fast.
So when you're looking for a service, these are the kinds of things you want to see. A done-for-you setup that builds the store, handles your domain and email, sorts out the payments, and, this is a big one, doesn't take a commission on your sales. A launchpad like this means your new betting business can be live in just a handful of days.
And that brings us to the final, and maybe the most exciting question. With the tech side all handled, you get to focus purely on your customer. So, who are you going to help first? Will you be the hero for families with allergies? The go-to for pet owners? Your store is ready to go. Now, whose sleep are you going to transform?